plain Road King. Now, to me, I look at this and I say, that license is way too high. It's in the wrong place. Let's go to the next slide. And so I actually pulled it off. You see there in the next picture that license plate is gone. And now we got the space between.
How long did it take you to get pulled over?
Well, I haven't gotten pulled over yet because I wasn't riding it at this point. I actually did this in the garage, which was probably a good idea.
Okay.
So I got this in the garage, and I pulled the license plate off, and now you notice the space between that bottom bar and the rack on the top. There's nothing to support the rack. So we had to figure out some things. But first, go to the next slide, please. But first here, we take a look. See that space in between those two suckers right there? Then I have to find a way to make a support, because what I had decided I was going to do at this point was just lay in a whole boatload of lights underneath that where that rack was, because I thought it was a kind of a dead area. It didn't look too cool once I moved the plate out, but I didn't want to put the plate there. So I thought, let's put some lighting in there. Let's go to the next slide. All right, so what I did was go to the next slide. Go to the next. So there's a piece of metal I took off. That was the actual thing that was propping up the rack there, and actually had the license on it. You know, I lightened the weight of my bike by 27 pounds by taking this pressed piece of shit out of there. So I yanked that out. Go ahead to the next one. And then what I decided to do was go through all my shelves and boxes and take stock in my lighting supply. See what kind of lights I had and what kind of lights I could fool around with. And I found all kinds of groovy stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clark W. Griswold sitting right here next to me.
Oh, I love that. I'm a parts hoarder, man. I'm a nut job when it comes to parts. Go ahead. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. All right. Now this is a favorite item in any household. This is, of course, the light-up electronic skull. These are cool, man. He's got little green eyes. Go ahead and go to the next picture, man. You can kind of see him lit up. You know, and this is where I bought it from, 23deluxe.com. These guys are, this guy, his name is Philip, and he runs a Volkswagen shop, but they have all kind of cool car parts and Volkswagen parts. There's all kind of interchangeable parts as parts. And so I bought these at 23deluxe.com.
Did he also build that blue horse out at the airport?
No, he didn't build that. Oh, man,
okay. No, just asking.
Piece of shit
with the red eyes at night.
It's like I landed in Denver and I'm having a bad acid trip. I mean, it's like
I know
it's just bad. Anyway, come back to the picture.
Right,
okay, so go to the next one here. Go to the next slide, and then I found these. Now I really like these. I bought these too at 23 Deluxe. I think I paid $6 or $10 for them. Really good price on them. And the deal with these is these go on. I decided that these were too cool for the Road King. That go to the next slide. That what I would do is I'd put them on the gasser bike. Remember the gasser bike? So they're going to go on the side, and you kind of see where these lights are going to fit in there. I think it's a really good look. We're going minimalist kind of on the lighting for the gasser, so that's going to look cool. But I still didn't have any lights for my Road King. Go ahead to the next. And then I pulled these out. I got these at Pep Boys. Notice the little Pep Boys logo on the bottom.
Well, these will make you wet your pants here, folks.
These are really cool, man. These are like a whole row of like LEDs, you know. Boy. The only problem with these is they are, in fact, LED blue. They're like Dayglow blue.
Uh-oh, you can't have that.
Like, I'm thinking that I'll probably get pulled over.
Yep, in a second.
Go to the next slide. But you can see, I mean, I think they're a cool idea, but blue is not the color. Let's go to the next one. Got them at Pep Boys, so you can get them there. Now, check this out. See this little eyeball light? This little eyeball light, you can buy this two places. You can buy this at Victory Motorsports. It's a PIAA light. You can buy it for $349 for a pair of them, or you can buy the Taiwan knockoff at you know, like Pep Boys or Checker for $29.99. Now this points to a bigger problem, I think, in the motorcycle industry. And when you got American parts costing $349 and the knockoff costs $29, I tell you, man, I'm hard pressed to come up with an extra $320.
Warren.
What?
That's not only in the motorcycle industry, my friend.
That's
part of the reason we're in the shape we're in.
This is indicative of
That's exactly right. And it is it's for sure indicative. Absolutely. The whole PIAA, what the hell is that?
Well, I
got a thing I call a PLL light, or a PLL, and there's only one individual on the face of this earth that knows what that means. And I don't know if she's listening or not tonight.
PIL light.
No, PLL. And she knows what it is. But $349 for that?
A pair of them. You get 2.
You know what they're good for?
What?
Nothing.
I hear you told me about that because I was originally going to use these as headlights on the Happy Gasser, but since hearing what Trash said, I'm not even bothering wiring them up. They're out of there. Let's go to
Put
the
them
next
on
one.
eBay and knock off some bastard for $300 for the pair of them.
These are some weird little lights I found. These guys go underneath your triple trees. It can act as turn signals underneath your triple tree. I had them mounted to a license plate bracket for some reason. I couldn't figure out how they fit into this whole thing, so I didn't put them in. Get rid of them. These are cool, man. I got these at a truck stop on the way to Sturgis. We pulled over at this truck stop in the middle of nowhere, and they had this giant row of really cool lights. So I, of course, I'm like, they call me the Crow when I'm traveling with Sledge and Wendy and all the, because every time I see a shiny object, I'm like, I can't do the Crow tonight. So,
I'm not going to do the Crow thing. No,
that's
I'm not
not
doing
a crow.
The Crow thing. No, that wasn't even a good bullfight. Bag the Crow thing. Stop the Crow thing.
Can't do the Crow. All right, but anyway, so I got
truck stop. Would this have been the Flying J up there, just up at the Wyoming state line?
Yeah, exactly. By the state line, the Flying J. Just got a handful of them here. You can see I got the happy handful. There. That's not even better. Okay, let's go to. I can't do the Crow. Okay, and I got these at Fistel's. These are great. $9.99 for the little blue Dayglow skull lights with the little crossbone backing. Now, you just don't get crossbone backing on anything these days.
Did you actually go into the building down at Fistel's?
I love Fistel's, man.
I didn't ask you if you liked it. I asked you a direct question.
Yeah, I went into the building.
And you came out.
Yeah, and came out
in one piece.
Yeah, I love the guys down there at Fistel's. There's no place else, ladies and gentlemen. You can go in Denver. You can say, like, I need a Rotostop brush head for 1958 Ampex 3.5-inch tape deck. And they got it.
Not only do they have it, they know exactly where it is.
Well, or they can't. They know where it is, but they're not really inspired. It's way up on them boxes up there.
Right.
And it's like, oh, yeah, well, you'll have to climb up and get them there. But they do, and Fistel's does a good job of providing Denver with.
Yeah, they're nice folks down there.
Unbelievable.
They are nice.
They are nice guys. I mean, I'm not cutting them up.
Good source for tubes. If you're a musician, you run a tube amp.
Yeah, they
run
got
down and see them. They can get you whatever you need.
There it is. That's better.
Sounded like a ruptured duck.
The first one was okay. Okay.
Didn't sound anything like a crow.
No, can't do it. Sorry. No crow.
We know.
Okay, I'll